In today's video I'm going to show you how to crochet a poinsettia. This one is made using crochet thread size 10. I'm using Pika, which is 90% viscose and 10% metallic, but for the actual video I'm going to use sport yarn and a 3mm. Using sport yarn and a 3mm hook, make a slip knot and then chain 5, 2, 3, 4 and 5, join with the first stitch to make a ring, and next single crochet 10 into that ring. So 1, work the tail as you go, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push the work if it is too tight. Then this is 9 and 10. For the poinsettia we are going to make 2 rounds of petals. So for the first one, for the first petal, chain 15, and then starting from the second stitch, slip stitch into the next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3. Next make 1 half double crochet into the next 3 stitches, then 1 treble into the next 4 stitches. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to finish it with 1 double crochet into the last 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now skip 1 stitch and slip stitch into the next and start chaining 15. That's for the second petal. And we are going to repeat the same pattern that we did, which was 3 slip stitches, then 3 half double crochets, that is to say 1 in the next 3 stitches, 2 and 3, then 4 trebles or 1 into the next 4 stitches. This is the first one, the second, the third, and the fourth treble, 4 double crochets to the end of that chain, or 1 double crochet into the last 4 stitches. Skip 1, slip stitch into the next stitch, and continue working the same pattern to make the other 3 petals. Now all 5 are done. We are starting with the second round, and we are going to work the pattern in reverse. So this is actually the second round, and we are going to work the pattern in reverse, starting with double crochets. So make 4 double crochets, or 1 into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next 4 trebles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we have 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And we are going to finish it with 3 slip stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Now turn the other side, make a picot, that's chain 3 and slip stitch into the first stitch. The picot is made, and now we're going to slip stitch all the way to the end. Just slip stitches in all stitches across. Three more. 1, 2, 3, and then the last one, that was actually 4, and we're done with the final look of the pattern. And again, we are going to fill in the next one. Remember, we are doing the pattern in reverse. Continue working the pattern for the other petals as well. And the first layer of the poinsettia is done with nice plump leaves, and next we're going to work on the second layer. It is slightly different and thinner than the first one, and then we are going to stack them one on top of the other to get the final look of the poinsettia. For the second layer of the poinsettia, repeat the pattern as for the first part. So chain 15 and then slip stitch into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. 3 single crochets. 1 into the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3. Next we are going to continue with 3 half double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, then 2 trebles, or 1 into the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and we are going to finish it with 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. And this is the petal pattern. Skip 1, slip stitch into the next stitch, and then repeat the same pattern for the other 4 petals. When you are done with the first round of the petals, we are going to move on to the second round, and just as before, we are going to work the pattern in a reverse. That means 3 double crochets, then 2 trebles, 1, and 2, then 3 half double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, 3 single crochets, then 3 slip stitches, 1, 2, and 3, and then we are going to make a picot, chain 3 and slip stitch into the first stitch of that 3 chain to get a picot, and on the other side of the petal we are just going to slip stitch all the way across the petal, slip stitch 1 into each stitch. And when you are done, just start working the reverse pattern on the other petal, and do so for the rest of them. Both petals are done, so the smaller one goes over the big one. Leave a long tail that you'll use to sew them one on top of the other. Place the second layer, align them, and sew them together, and decorate the center with some beads. And your poinsettia is ready.